Hello everyone! Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to the ROG Phone 6 launch event. We are excited to share details of this impressive new phone with you. This year's new ROG Phone 6 series represents the ultimate in gaming smartphones, built to deliver truly incredible and immersive experiences. We are thrilled to announce our two new models, the ROG Phone 6 and the ROG Phone 6 Pro. This new generation phone is equipped with an exciting array of features, including Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 5G mobile platform. To tell you more about this incredible boost in performance, I would like to introduce our longtime partner, Chris Patrick, SVP and GM of the Mobile Handset Division at Qualcomm.
Thank you, SY. My name is Chris Patrick. I'm the Senior Vice President and General Manager of the Mobile Handset Division at Qualcomm. It's wonderful to be a part of the latest ROG launch, and I'm thrilled to see so many Snapdragon experiences come to life in this device. Qualcomm recently announced Snapdragon Pro Series, one of the preeminent mobile esports tournaments in the world. The top esports competitors demand the best tools to get the ultimate performance. And the ROG Phone 6 and 6 Pro, both powered by the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 mobile platform, deliver exactly what players need. This premium tier powerhouse accelerates gameplay with boosted power and performance, including the Qualcomm Cryo CPU, fueling peak speeds up to 3.2 gigahertz, and the Qualcomm Adreno GPU, pumping out a 50% increase in peak performance when compared with the Snapdragon 888, which powers the epic ROG Phone 5. Beyond just benchmark numbers, this platform also delivers unrivaled gameplay. Snapdragon Elite Gaming provides a best-in-class experience for both developers and gamers worldwide. Developers have the tools they need to create expansive, captivating environments with breakthrough features implemented across all games and genres. Gamers are transported to these lifelike worlds for total immersion like they've never experienced before. And now, players can game from nearly anywhere with full throttle connectivity. Dive into multiplayer action, fast game downloads, remarkable 5G cloud gaming capabilities. We are truly grateful for our long-standing relationship with ROG, and we look forward to future collaborations delivering more premium gaming experiences to consumers.
Thank you, Chris. It is always great to have you with us. Now, without further ado, let's welcome Sasha to provide in-depth details about the new ROG Phone 6 and ROG Phone 6 Pro.
Thank you, SY. Now, let me walk you through the key specs and features of this mobile powerhouse. Let's start with the most obvious part first, the looks. The design of the ROG Phone 5 was very well received, so we kept the same futuristic sci-fi design language, but made some small tweaks to it. As you can see, there are several refinements and fresh details that allow our latest ROG phone to stand out from the crowd while at the same time looking sophisticated and well built. It not only looks sleek and well built, it definitely feels the part too, and is very ergonomic and comfortable to hold, especially in landscape orientation. Now let's look at the lineup, which is very straightforward. You can choose between the black or white version, or go for the ROG Phone 6 Pro with that colorful RGB ROG Vision secondary display on the back of the phone. Alright, now that we have the design and looks out of the way, let's dig into my favorite part, the specs. This has always been our biggest strength and something our ROG phones have been excelling in since the very first OG ROG phone oh so many years ago. We are giving our partners at Qualcomm, Samsung and others more than just an occasional headache, constantly asking for more performance, higher clocks, more and faster storage and memory, higher refresh rates, and pushing everything to the limit. So now let me tell you about our ROG Phone philosophy. What sets ROG phones apart from regular phones, which usually prioritize slim and lightweight designs. We focus on and prioritize performance, thermals, the display, improved input, and system control. So let's go through these points one by one. Performance is the most obvious, and as Chris Patrick made clear, Qualcomm has our back here and continues to be an incredible partner in our strive to unlock their SoC's full potential. We all want the same impressive graphics on our phones as on PCs and consoles, and we want the same FPS, and we want it anywhere, anytime, lag-free. The 6 series of our ROG phones naturally sport the latest flagship SoC from Qualcomm, the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, made with the latest 4 nanometer process. Its 8-core CPU can run it up to 3.2 gigahertz, and with up to 18 gigabytes of DDR5 memory and half a terabyte of UFS 3.1 flash storage, it's approaching the specs of laptops and even desktops. It not only delivers around 10% more performance than the current non-Plus Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, it is up to 30% more power efficient for higher sustained clocks, lower temperatures, and longer battery life.
With this top-of-the-line Snapdragon chip and all those impressive specs, unsurprisingly, this is what you get: record-breaking performance. An Antutu score of 1.1 million is 10% higher than competitors.
And now, let's look at what this all translates to when doing what this is all about: playing some games and having a blast.
Look at those Genshin Impact results. The ROG Phone 6 not only performs better with a rock-solid 60 FPS, but runs at only 44 degrees for a double kill, beating competitors in both performance and temperatures.
In a phone, you're limited not just by size and weight, but power and thermals. Most phones prioritize slim, lightweight designs and sacrifice performance. Clearly, that wouldn't make sense for an ROG phone. Power is definitely not something we ever compromised on with our dual battery pack design with a whopping 6,000 mAh. The only thing holding us back is thermals, the final boss battle. And this is the toughest and most difficult challenge to overcome, since there isn't a single trick for getting rid of heat. So we threw everything we have at it and attacked it from multiple angles. As you're about to find out, we're taking phone cooling to a whole new level with the ROG Phone 6. The graphics quality and gaming experience mobile phone games have been able to achieve in the last few years is absolutely mind-blowing. And I think it's fair to say that smartphone games have caught up with PC and console titles. But to experience these titles to their fullest, they can be incredibly demanding and bring even flagship phones to their thermal knees, so to say, with FPS dropping after only 5 to 10 minutes and the game starting to lag and stutter. Just using the latest and greatest chips isn't enough. The performance gap between the best and worst implementations of the exact same mobile SoC has grown significantly. More and more phones now adopt vapor chambers and graphite sheets. This is nothing new for ROG phones. To push even further, we had to take a step back and think outside of the box. There are 3 common scenarios: launching an app or playing a quick 10 to 15-minute match whenever you have a short break or a friend sends you an invite, playing for around half an hour up to 45 minutes when you have a bit more time, maybe during your lunch break or when commuting, and those serious game sessions when you play for at least an hour and possibly for several hours on end. Each of these is incrementally more difficult to deal with when it comes to cooling the SoC. With ROG GameCool 6, we came up with several solutions to improve thermals and, as a result, performance in each of those scenarios. For the first 10 to 15 minutes of gaming, the most important thing is to transfer heat away from the SoC itself in order to keep it running at full speed. We developed a unique 360-degree CPU cooling technology to complete this mission. Traditionally, we only use a vapor chamber to cool the chipset directly. We tried for years to find effective ways to cool the SoC from both sides. But this is incredibly challenging because the circuit board sits right on top of the radio frequency board. There has to be a gap between these two parts to avoid signal interference, and placing a solid piece of copper or filling it with thermal grizzly liquid metal, for example, sadly wouldn't work. And because of how the phone gets assembled, it's extremely difficult to add or insert some thermal pad or conductor during assembly. But after years of trial and error, we finally found a clever way to inject thermal compound during the assembly process to fill this air gap between the two PCB boards and cool the Snapdragon chips from both sides. We don't want to go into too many details because we don't want to tip off our competitors, but we were able to inject over 3 grams, almost completely filling the air gap under the SoC. And we developed a special thermal compound based on boron nitride, which is commonly used in airplanes and electric cars. It's chemically non-reactive, doesn't conduct electricity, doesn't interfere with wireless signals, is liquid enough to inject, but solid enough to stay in place after assembly is complete. And it's extremely durable and lasts for several years. As you can see, during heavy loading, the boron nitride compound is able to lower temperatures by up to 10 degrees. This ingenious trick essentially doubles the surface area of the SoC, which allows us to remove heat more effectively and run the chipset at the highest possible clock speeds. After around 15 minutes, you then get to the next challenge of cooling a flagship phone. Now it's about spreading that heat to as much of the entire phone as possible to then dissipate it. This is where having the SoC sit right smack in the middle of the phone comes in really handy. We already used a huge vapor chamber in the ROG Phone 5 series, but this time around we managed to increase the size of the vapor chamber by an additional 30%, so heat can be moved faster and go to all corners and sides of the phone. And the 2 graphite sheets are now almost twice as large as what we used in the previous generation. With both of these improvements and the centered SoC, we're able to dissipate and spread out heat much faster and efficiently. So we can maintain those high clocks, which means higher and more stable FPS. Our centered SoC design has several benefits. You get lower temperatures and extra performance. Your fingers don't rest right on top of the SoC, making the phone more comfortable to hold. And it allows us to place an external cooling system right center on top of the SoC on the back of the phone to boost cooling even further. If you're eyeing a gaming phone, chances are you're probably interested in playing for a lot longer than 30 minutes though. But there's no way to just hack physics. No matter how quickly you can spread heat, a phone only has a limited surface area to then dissipate that heat. If you want to run your chipset at its highest performance settings, eventually it is going to warm up. That's why in our default dynamic mode, we prioritize surface temperatures to keep the phone comfortable to hold. But what if you want all the eye candy, every extra frame, zero lag, run the chipset at full speed all the time, and all of this with the lowest possible temperatures? Well, we got you covered. This is where our active cooling solution comes in, and it too received a massive upgrade. Thanks to the boron nitride thermal compound, we now get direct access to remove heat from the SoC through the back of the phone for some extreme active cooling. Our brand new Aero Active Cooler 6 not only gives you a significant performance boost, but improved comfort. It uses a thermoelectric cooling module, also known as a Peltier element. While this isn't a physics hack, it sure sounds like one. When you connect strips of some very specific metal alloys, such as bismuth telluride, and run electricity through them, one side gets hot while the other side gets cold. The TEC actively pulls heat straight out of the phone, resulting in the most comfortable and smooth gaming experience possible. It drops temperatures on the back of the ROG Phone 6 by an incredible 25 degrees. I still remember playing around with TECs to cool some CPUs and graphics cards to sub-zero temperatures back around 20 years ago. While sub-zero temperatures sound cool, you don't want humidity condensating on or even inside your phone. In a sense, our brand new Aero Active Cooler is too powerful, and we actually have to throttle it back with a dedicated sensor. The AI cooling system on the ROG Phone 6 adjusts the TEC dynamically to avoid temperatures from getting too low. Let's say if you're playing a less demanding title or no game at all. The TEC then runs at a lower power or is switched off entirely. Once you attach our Aero Active Cooler 6, you now unlock a brand new mode, X Mode Plus. In X Mode Plus, you'll be able to run both CPU and GPU at higher clocks consistently for over an hour, something you simply wouldn't be able to do without this level of cooling.
Looking at the graphs, you can see an FPS and temperature log of a 60-minute Genshin Impact run, and the ROG Phone 6 clearly stands out here. It runs at a rock-solid 60 FPS, and thanks to the Aero Active Cooler 6, the warmest spot on the back of the phone is only 37 degrees, or your skin temperature. In other words, it doesn't even feel warm.
No lag, no stutter, you get a stable high frame rate for smooth and immersive experience, even during sessions that last several hours. Thanks to the Aero Active Cooler 6, you'll be able to unleash the full performance of the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. So to wrap it up, no matter if it's a quick match, a lunch break, or you're going on a raid or an adventure for several hours, the ROG Phone 6 has a notable edge over other flagship phones out there. And there's another big upgrade. 120Hz has finally gone mainstream on smartphones. So we are stepping up the game and are proud to be the first to push Samsung AMOLED panels to a jaw-dropping 165Hz refresh rate. You won't miss a single frame the Qualcomm SoC can pump out. And the touch sampling rate is now increased to 720Hz to precisely and instantly sense every tap and swipe. Look at a quick comparison between 120 and 165Hz here. It's a whole new experience and looks incredibly smooth, especially if you're already used to 165Hz on your ROG gaming monitor or ROG laptop. If you think that's overkill, well, you can set the refresh rate to 60, 90, 120, 144, or 165Hz. More options, more better, right? And you'd rather run the panel that's faster than the game you're playing than the other way around. And if you're wondering on what games are able to exceed 144Hz, well, we're working closely with dozens of developers and we'll share a list with you very soon. The combination of that high-performance chipset delivering high FPS, that 165Hz refresh rate, and the 720Hz sampling rate result in the lowest possible input latency. As a result, you get the smoothest possible experience and can be assured your phone definitely won't hold you back in competitive games. While the touchscreen is the primary input on phones, when playing games there is a huge benefit from having buttons that aren't using up screen space. So we refined our air trigger system on the ROG Phone 6, and besides the ultrasonic buttons on top of the phone, there are 9 different gestures you can map to different input actions. Just like on the ROG Phone 5, you can flick the phone up or down to reload, for example, just like in arcades or with VR controllers. And the ultrasonic buttons can now execute 2 commands. One when you press down and another when you lift your finger. For example, gun sights when you're putting your finger down and shooting when you lift your finger up. Or crouching when putting your finger down and jumping when you lift your finger up. On the ROG Phone 6, you can now use the gyroscope to look around as well. Just press and hold one of the ultrasonic buttons and you can then look around naturally. This almost turns first-person games into a bit of an AR experience. And in mobile games, you can adjust the viewing angle or zoom by tilting your phone. Neat!
Warning, 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 warning.
This is the perfect moment to demonstrate how our Aero Active Cooler 6 gives you a boost when you need it the most. Aero Active Cooler 6, engage! Alright, let's have a closer look at our Aero Active Cooler 6 because it does more than give you a speed and performance boost. It features a futuristic, ergonomic sci-fi design that perfectly matches the ROG Phone 6 with a strong black and white contrast that looks good on both the white and the black version of our latest phone. The logo is naturally RGB and Aura Sync compatible, so you can customize it or just turn it off. On the back, you get 4 physical tactile buttons that are arranged to let you control each of them precisely without losing grip of the phone itself. We actually used the most popular console gamepads as a reference, and we went through dozens of mockups together with our focus groups to refine the location and feel of the buttons. And just like on the previous version, there's a built-in kickstand for watching movies or using an external gamepad, such as our ROG Kunai. And I know a lot of you guys will love this. There's finally a Moonlight White version. You can either attach the Kunai to the sides of the phone or use it as a standalone gamepad. And it works great not just on your phone, but your PC or laptop too. Having tactile buttons and D-pads really adds a lot to immersion. To improve the tactile and haptic feedback on the ROG Phone 6 itself, we upgraded our X-axis linear vibration motor, which now features stronger, smoother, and more precise feedback. On the Pro version of the ROG Phone 6, you get our customizable RGB ROG Vision secondary display. You can create your own animations and customize your phone with different images, animations, and text. There are 6 different scenarios. It can notify you of incoming calls, display some animations that match whichever game you're currently playing, or display some system information. And there are now dozens of those ROG Vision animations for you to choose from, and we continue to add more. On the standard ROG Phone 6, you get an Aura RGB LED logo centered on the back, which can be illuminated in 2 different colors simultaneously. You can make it glow in any color you want and make it flash or change color based on different scenarios. So it's more than just for looks, it's actually pretty helpful. And on both the Pro and standard ROG Phone 6, we have our Dare to Play slogan that lights up too. And this is a fan favorite, we have even more animated theme packs coming out very soon. And yes, these will be coming to our older models too. And for those of you who may not know, our theme packs are game-themed wallpapers, lock screens, app icons, and even sound effects that let you customize your phone to match your favorite game title.
We are incredibly excited and proud to announce close partnerships with some of the biggest players in mobile game development. While we can't go into details yet, I hope we can come up with exclusive theme packs for ROG Phone 6, some giveaways, and maybe in-game ROG exclusives? Fingers crossed!
Waterproofing gaming phones is extremely challenging, especially on our ROG phones with those 2 massive speakers. But we managed to make all new ROG Phone 6 models splash resistant, so you won't have to worry about getting caught in the rain. The ROG Phone 6 series comes with a brand new Army Crate app with a simplified UI. It's the same as on our laptops and desktop PCs. Creating and customizing scenario profiles is now even easier and more intuitive. So as soon as you launch a certain app, not only games but regular apps too, you can automatically switch to a specific performance mode. Our ROG Game Genie got a revamped UI too to match that new Army Crate design. It now looks a bit like an in-game HUD or spaceship control panel that lets you quickly toggle key features on and off and keep an eye on system status. Our ROG Edge tool lets you quickly access a couple of key apps by swiping inwards from the right to launch and switch between your favorite apps on the fly, without having to bring up the app menu in Android. This also means that you can do a picture-in-picture mode while playing mobile games. So texting someone while battling has never been easier. We also integrated Qualcomm's Adreno control panel, which allows you to adjust graphics settings just like on a PC or laptop, from anti-aliasing to anisotropic filtering and texture quality. So you can play an older title and max out the eye candy, or set everything to low and get the highest possible FPS in competitive shooters. Thanks to Auto VRS, or variable rate shading, you can get a significant boost in performance by lowering the rendering details in parts of the game you don't really notice to begin with. This too can be toggled on and off in Army Crate. Our 6,000 mAh monster battery pack and our compact and lightweight 65-watt hypercharge adapter are a great combo for on-the-go gaming and keep your phone powered and charged up. And not just your phone, it works great with all our ROG peripherals and even laptops. When gaming with the charger plugged in, most phones push the power through the battery and then to the system. This can severely impact the battery's lifetime. On our ROG phones instead, we use bypass charging, which powers the phone directly. Steady charging lets you control the charging speed and lets you choose if and when to use quick charge. And our alarm clock charging integration makes it so your phone only charges to 100% right before you wake up. All of these advanced features result in exceptional battery life and an extended battery lifespan. We were the first to bring a side charging port to phones, and naturally the ROG Phone 6 still has it. Wireless screen mirroring is great, but adds quite a lot of lag when playing games. That's why this side port supports HDMI, so you can play your favorite games on a big TV or even a projector with minimum input lag. Turning to the camera, Sony's brand new IMX766 sensor is notably larger, which allows each pixel to capture 40% more light. And that results in less noise and a big improvement in low light and high contrast HDR scenarios. As a result, the camera bump is a little larger, but that's a small trade-off for the much improved image quality. And no worries, the ultra-wide and macro cameras are still there. Almost everyone underestimates how much more immersive gaming is with good audio. Thanks to our direct optimized GameFX sound system, you get immersive audio and punchy lows no matter if you're using the built-in speakers or headphones. And thanks to Qualcomm's aptX adaptive codec and Snapdragon sounds, you get high-resolution audio and super low latency processing on wireless headphones. Like I mentioned earlier, the ROG Phone 6 comes with the same massive magnet speakers for incredibly loud and punchy stereo sound. It's the loudest and best sounding phone I've ever tried, and it outperforms even a lot of laptops on the market. And while everyone seems to abandon the 3.5mm audio jack, we know how important it is for you guys, so we're keeping it. Alright, good people, as you can see, we kept all the good parts of the 5 series and tweaked and improved almost every aspect of our ROG Phone 6 series. From a 3.2 GHz 8-core CPU with 18 GB DDR5 memory and a 165 Hz Samsung AMOLED display, to a thermoelectric Peltier cooling system on the AeroActive Cooler 6. At ROG, we continue to push everything to the limit and offer incredible specs that match or even beat laptops and PCs. We go to extreme lengths to offer you the best possible performance and experience in a smartphone. And the ROG Phone continues to hold the title as the most powerful phone you can find. But that's not all. We have a couple of really cool new accessories in store for you as well for the ultimate mobile phone gaming experience. Let me hand over to Chris.
Up next, we will hook mobile gamers up with the ultimate setup. We've constantly pushed the limits of innovation, and today, I'm proud to introduce our next generation gaming headphones, the ROG Cetra True Wireless Pro. They are the world's first dual-mode true wireless headphones featuring an ESS quad DAC and AI microphone to give you exceptional in-game audio and communication. The ROG Cetra True Wireless Pro redefines the capabilities of true wireless headphones, giving you the versatility and freedom to easily switch between wireless and wired USB Type-C modes. In Bluetooth mode, the ROG Cetra True Wireless Pro uses the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon sound technology to deliver a low latency connection and impeccable audio quality that surpasses most true wireless headphones in the market. It's widely known that latency is a common concern for traditional true wireless headphones, and we've addressed that with Cetra True Wireless Pro's one-touch low latency latency mode. Simply fire up your game on ROG Phone 6 and gaming mode activates automatically for ultra-low latency 45 millisecond audio, giving you perfectly synced in-game sounds. You also don't have to worry about disturbing background noise because Cetra True Wireless Pro features active noise cancellation with multiple modes for reducing noises such as wind, background conversations, and more. Or for lag-free gaming, users can switch to wired mode, a unique inline audio optimizer with built-in ESS 9280 quad DAC ensures exceptional audio with rich, detailed spatial sound so you can pinpoint the origin of enemies, footsteps, or gunfire. On top of that,
hello there! What's up? Oh, I know about that headset. It's got a very cool AI noise-canceling microphone. I will start singing now and you can try it out. Good morning, good morning, the sun is rising.
Sure. Let me put on the Cetra True Wireless Pro. Sounds much clearer, right? This inline AI noise-canceling microphone can eliminate up to 95% of background noise for crystal clear in-game communication, allowing you to stay on point for coordinated strikes or ambushes. Along with providing lag-free sound and clear voice communication, wired mode also allows you to keep playing or listening as your earbuds charge. In addition, I'd also like to mention that we offer the ROG Cetra True Wireless model for users who don't need a wired mode and advanced functions. Next, I'd like to present a headset from a series some of you may already be familiar with, The impressive performance of the Delta series gaming headset is well known. And we've heard that a lot of gamers are looking forward to the wireless version. So today I'm thrilled to introduce the first dual-mode wireless ROG gaming headset, ROG Delta S Wireless. You can use it in either RF 2.4 GHz or Bluetooth mode. So it gives you more flexibility when connecting to your devices. Concealed AI beamforming microphones with AI noise cancellation create a focused acoustic zone to ensure impeccable voice pickup and reduce background noise for clear communication. With the Delta S Wireless, you will enjoy the freedom of hidden mics that don't compromise the quality of in-game communication. These features make it ideal for streaming and gaming. The Delta series also includes the Delta S Core, a lightweight 270-gram headset designed for extreme comfort. The ROG Cetra True Wireless, Delta S Wireless, and Delta S Core are already available in select countries. Cetra True Wireless Pro will be available soon. So there is no better time to upgrade to an ROG headset. Now we will take a look at a couple more accessories for ROG Phone 6. To protect your new ROG Phone 6, we've got a redesigned arrow case and glass screen protector. These two will prevent your ROG phone from scratches and bumps to keep it looking like new. The 0.16mm super slim glass screen protector is anti-fingerprint and has great touch sensitivity. It is virtually invisible and will protect your phone at all times without interfering with your gaming. If you're looking to push the ROG Phone 6 to its limits, then don't forget the Aero Active Cooler 6 is a must-have gadget. It features an integrated thermoelectric AI cooling system to boost performance, and 4 physical buttons to improve your gaming experience. Great news! There will be a version of this cooler which can be used on the ROG Phone 5 and 5S models as well. And if you're looking for console-like levels of control, our kunai gamepad and gamepad bumper for ROG Phone 6 are ideal. The ROG Phone 6 has a diverse ecosystem of accessories to enhance your gaming experience. I hope you've enjoyed our overview of the ROG Phone 6 today.
Hello there, I'm Kelvin Ho, Product Manager of Accessories and E-Commerce ASUS Malaysia. I would like to announce the 2 new accessories which will be coming to Malaysia to complement your outfit. To give you that extra daring look, after all, these are all for those who dare. We have the ROG/crossbody bag made with a premium water repellent material and stylish stainless steel buckle with ROG two-tone strap. The ROG/crossbody bag will be priced at $399. For those who want a more compact bag, we have the ROG/hip bag. Featuring the same design elements, we added a sturdy fitlock magnetic quick release buckle to let you quickly take it off. The ROG/hip bag is priced at $499. But wait, there's more. I would also like to introduce the ROG/protective bag. This is designed to protect your machine from all the bumps and scrapes of everyday life. With room for a 15.6-inch laptop, this hard case with EVA padding is the best companion for your ROG laptop. The ROG/protective bag is priced at $399. All 3 ROG/accessories will be available by July 2022 in the ROG official store on Shopee. If you purchase the ROG/crossbody bag and hip bag along with the ROG Phone 6 series, you will also get 10% off these daring new accessories. Stay tuned for more information. Thank you. And now, I will pass the stage to Lenny, Business Development Manager, ASUS Malaysia.
Thanks for staying with us till now. The ROG Phone 6 is purpose-built for gamers who are out to break all boundaries. And this is the moment you guys have been waiting for, the price announcement. To meet the needs for all kinds of gamers, the ROG Phone 6 and 6 Pro comes in a few variants for all Malaysian gamers, from amateur to pro. And I believe mobile gamers out there will be thrilled and excited for this new generation of ROG Phone after these price announcement. First, the ROG Phone 6 base model with 12GB RAM and 256GB storage will be priced at $3,599. Meanwhile, the ROG Phone 6 with 16GB RAM and 512GB storage will be available for $4,399. And for the much anticipated ROG Phone 6 Pro that comes with 18GB RAM and 512GB storage, this variant will be priced at $4,999. Next up, our popular accessory to augment your mobile gaming experience. The Moonlight White Cool Night Gamepad will be priced at $499. And this Cool Night Gamepad will also be coming into Malaysia with both black and the new Moonlight White color option. Then, we have the cutting-edge next generation Aero Active Cooler 6 for ROG Phone 6, which will be priced at $349. Lastly, we have two more accessories to protect your ROG Phone 6 on the go. First, ROG Phone 6 glass screen protector and an authorized case for ROG Phone 6 by Devil Case. These accessories will be priced at $149 each. And now, I'm sure you all want to know more about the availability of these groundbreaking gaming phones. For the ROG Phone 6 model, they will be arriving in Malaysia by first week of August 2022. And pre-order will be starting on this July 6, 2022. Speaking of pre-orders, we have more good news for you too. Early bird purchasing the ROG Phone 6 series directly from our official e-commerce platform. We will also be giving out special freebies. The early bird gift will be a 1-year warranty extension worth $199 and the ROG Aero Active Cooler 6 that's worth $349. So in total today, they are worth $548. So make sure not to miss the opportunity to get in as early as you can. For those who want to go pro, the ROG Phone 6 Pro with 18GB RAM and 512GB storage will be arriving in Malaysia by September 2022. So guys, please stay tuned to our ROG Malaysia social media for more information. Thank you all today.